Yo, welcome back to the house where we talk news, celebrities, and hot topics. Y'all, what the hell is going on with Simon and Porsha? Okay, Porsha and Simon, they want to go back and forth. Y'all, we tired. We is tired. I'm ready for Porsha to come out with this new African man. Okay, I'm ready to see her on season 17 with a new African man because they say that she's been running around with this other African. They also say that Kelly messing around with the same African, but that's a whole different conversation for a different day. Okay. Today's African we're gonna be talking about is Simon Guobadia. Simon Guobadia Porsha went to Instagram first and said it's over, thank goodness. I am grateful about the situation. And then Simon came out and said, what did Simon say? He was being real shady about it, talking about, oh, here she go again, Miss 265. It's over my ass. Okay? Something to that effect. And it's just kind of like, okay, well, Simon, what is you doing? Why are you so mad? Why are you so mad? We ain't even know that Porsha was speaking on a situation regarding you, right? But what we are assuming what had happened is that, there was a judge in the original divorce case where, they came down with a judgment basically permitting the prenup. Right, granting Porsha Williams $40,000 a month in alimony for like a certain amount of months and equity in the home and the cars, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. Right, she basically won the case. Well, then Simon came back and got deported. Right, ICE deported him back to Nigeria. I guess from Nigeria or Dubai or wherever he is. He filed an appeal because he don't want to pay. Now, I don't even know if they can enforce the payments, the $40,000 a month and all of those things. But, it is what it is. He filed the appeal. I'm hearing that the appeal got denied. And so I'm assuming that's why Porsha then went to Instagram and said, oh my God, thank goodness it's over. And then Simon said, not so fast. It's over my ass. Okay. So Simon's not giving up. He's not giving up. We also know that he has the situation as far as that lawsuit. I'm assuming that's still pending, the lawsuit regarding the whole ED thing. Remember, Porsha Williams went on to Instagram and said ED, erectile dysfunction. Okay, Simon said that's defamation of character. Mind you, Fallon said something similar, but okay. Defamation would mean that it's not true, right? Okay, anyways. So yeah, now they're going back and forth. So it's just a whole situation. I think Simon went on to say, what'd he say? He said, go find another sugar daddy plot twist. You didn't make the cut for Daddy December 2025. Hashtag find another daddy. And then he reposted a news story from CNN with a quote that says, ICE now has the power to go after millions of Americans simply based on the language they speak and the color of their skin. That was right before, though, Porsha, putting up the American flag. I forgot to say that part. After he said, it's not over my ass, or it's over my ass, whatever he said, Porsha then posted the American flag. And so now he's talking about, oh, well, ICE is going to be coming after you next, essentially. That's what he said in Michelle's video interview, that, if it's me, if they can do it to me, they'll do it to you. And I feel like in theory that is true. I mean, they're rescinding all of these Supreme Court cases, right? The Roe v. Wade, and they're going after the gay marriage and stuff like that. And, ICE is, rounding them up and deporting people who, did have some sort of a legal status. And so in theory, I feel like what he's saying is true. But Simon, we're going to focus on you for right now. All right. We're not focused on us. We're focused on you. And what happened to you happened to you. Okay. So let's focus on that. I think he's just a bit disgruntled about the situation that Porsha up and left him, in the middle of the night, filed for divorce. He was upset about that. He's upset that she won the divorce case. He's upset that she won the appeal. And he's upset that Trump kicked his ass out the country. Okay. So Porsha's winning. She's back on Housewives. She's doing her thing. She's away from you. And he's just sad that, you know, he wasn't able to do to Porsha what he did to Fallon and the 5 other wives. Anyways, y'all let me know how y'all feel about everything in the comments down below. Like the video, subscribe to the channel, and don't forget to create a great day. Bye.